What's up YouTube? Today I got some online racing for you in Forza Horizon 4 with the wheel. As you can see, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I think going forward I'm going to make more wheel content such as racing, drifting, cruising, etc. So let me know in the comments if that is something you guys would be interested in. But here we are in the Lotus Elan, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, Elan. Maybe I'm just uncultured, I don't know how to pronounce anything. But here we are in 5th place behind a Subaru as we approach the sharp corner. Just going to get pushed into the wall and then get penalized. I don't know why it would penalize me because just the fact that I hit the wall was already penalty enough. But moving on here, as you can see, we got a couple guys rolling. I definitely laughed when that happened. Guy into the wall next to me, so up into 2nd place we go. Up behind the Renault Clio. So the wheel is definitely more difficult than the controller. There's a lot that goes into it. There is a bajillion different settings, as you can see, almost hitting the wall there as I try to counter steer, just shooting me off into another direction. So there's a lot that goes into it. There's a whole bunch of settings that you have to play with. You know, your sensitivity, your force feedback, the center spring scale. There's a million things you got to play with in order to actually get the wheel to your liking. And also every person is different, so just because someone tells you that one type of settings is good, it doesn't mean that they'll actually be good for you. So definitely a lot more difficult than the controller. As you can see, lost a position. So Clio off wide, just gonna go up the inside, managed to take back 2nd place. So a little bit sketchy going down this hill with the wheel. It is extremely easy to lose control at high speeds, and pretty much as soon as you lose your back end, you're gone. You can counter steer all you like, but 99% of the time you won't be able to save it. So just going to be extra cautious when going down these hills. So just understeering a little bit on the corner, going to put me in the wall, and then having to correct it. So going to lose a bit of time there. And that's going to be the end of that one. So 2nd place finish. So on to the next one here, we got a free roam rush. So going left right off the bat. So currently in 3rd place, going to go into the shed and get hit from behind at the same time as we navigate through some trees. Now the next goal is finding our way to the road. So just going to go in a spot where there's no trees and easily get through. As you can see, some people in the back having some issues there. We got 2nd place right on our tail. So as you can see, the finish line is pretty much directly ahead. So from the looks of it, we're going to have to fight our way through about 70 million trees in order to get there. So just going to Hail Mary it into the forest here. Just going to take my time a little bit. Anytime there's a whole bunch of trees, I would rather use my brakes and go a little bit slower than just going full throttle through everything. So a little bit overwhelmed right now, not sure where I want to go, but I see a bit of an opening on the left side where there are less trees, so gonna go for it there. Up the hill, gonna hit a couple jumps and lose my footing a little bit. Just gonna lose a bunch of momentum. So just gonna stay on the gas here and try to hold her steady so we can get going again. As you see, blue guy still there on our radar. Hoping I won't have to deal with any more crazy obstacles before the finish line as we reach 65% completion. And that's going to be it. So going to finish in 1st place. So moving on to the next one, we have a S2 in the Aston Martin. I believe this one is the Forza edition. This is an excellent car if you find yourself having trouble with the S2 events. All the downforce on this thing just makes this thing extremely planted, and once you make it all-wheel drive, it is super OP in my opinion. So just going to shift down into the wrong gear, then shift down into reverse, and lose a bunch of momentum as I attempt to make a pass, and going to hit a traffic car. Traffic car is going to get pushed in front of me again, And that's going to really hinder some progress there. So down into 9th place. We got a lot of ground to make up here. So passing a couple guys as they go off on the corner as I go off myself. So currently in 5th place. As you can see, I'm pretty much using most of my try-hard vehicles here because the wheel just puts you at such a huge disadvantage. So shifting down into 2nd gear when I should have stayed up in 3rd. Going to send the car a little bit sideways over that last corner. Going to do quite well here. Almost going to lose it, but just going to hang in there. So around the next corner, I'm too focused on steering and I don't even pay attention to the car. So just going to plow right into him like a noob. So just going to take my time and proceed with caution around these corners. Definitely going to end up off the track if you go too fast there. Once again on the brakes and going to gain 1 position as a teammate is off. Downshifting all the way into 3rd gear. Getting a decent exit on that corner, so gaining a little bit on 3rd place. So catching up a bit more before the end, but just not going to be enough to get on the podium. So going to finish in 4th place as a result. So on to the next one here. So starting in 3rd place, you can see the all-wheel drive pushing this thing off the line really quickly. Going to lose out to the Porsche somehow. And starting off around the sharp corner. A couple guys are going to lose some momentum there. Going to shoot up into 2nd place. Going to go a little bit wide around this corner. Going to take out some fence posts. So definitely a difficult track here. Nighttime, rain, traffic, and then adding the wheel on top is definitely a big challenge. So I'm going to take my time through these corners here, kind of hesitating a little bit. So not able to put that much power down. I'm going to go a little bit wide here. So as you can see, catching up to 1st place. So getting a little bit nervous here as to how fast I'm going. Definitely not as confident as on the controller. And just going to make the mistake of following him off. Instead of staying on the road, I pretty much just followed exactly what he did. And as a result, I'm going to pay the price. And as a result of that mistake, I'm going to finish way down in 7th. So one little mistake before the finish line, ruining the whole race. So this is why I have a lot less confidence on the wheel. So here we are on the next race in the Nissan GTR. I believe this one is the welcome pack. So around the 1st corner, a couple guys going wide. Just going to scoot up past the Lamborghini. Going to give me a bit of a fight here as he gets pushed by the other GTR. So braking nice and early, sliding up the inside as those two guys go into the wall. Going to be joined by a Ferrari here. So just up past the Lamborghini as he loses momentum from that last corner. So braking nice and early around this corner. The last thing you want to do is go into the wall like that. But not going to carry enough speed through it to get the pass done. So just going to be on the inside, give him enough space. He's going to go into the stone wall, going to lose more speed. So still neck and neck as he drives away a little bit. So again, going to cut in nice and early. And not going to ghost through him, so just going to get nudged over towards the wall. So just going to catch up to him here as we round the last corner, but just going to overshoot it and end up in the grass. So that's going to be the end of it there, and going to finish in 3rd place as a result. So on to the next one, still in the GTR, starting off in 1st place. We got an Atomic Punk shooting all the way up into 1st place, right off the line, as we are joined by our pal in the Ferrari once again. As you can see, sliding sideways. So just going to brake nice and early. As you can see, he is going sideways around a lot of these corners, so definitely hurting him. But as you can see, just running away as soon as we get onto the back straight. So just going to get a better exit and going to make the move on the back straight here. So now we have to hold it together for the remaining lap. And he's going to go up the inside. Going to end up being a little bit wide from that tap. Going to go into the wall and slow me down. So he gets back in front as a result. And going to finish in 2nd place. So only 1 win under our belts so far, so not having that great of luck. So on to the next one, the McLaren. I believe this is a 720S. This one is the Welcome Pack edition, I'm pretty sure. So still going all out in these try-hard cars as we get onto the snow. So this thing does not have snow tires, so we are going to be sliding all over the place as we pass that electric car. Not quite sure why they added that into the game. The thing has a top speed of like 150 or something super low like that. So for S2, that is just not a good option. So on to the S turns here. Just going to take my time. Not going to try and drift or anything crazy. Just going to follow the racing line and try to get a good exit. So there's our win, finishing in 1st place in the McLaren. So on to the next one, another snow event. So starting all the way down in 6th place. So sliding and losing traction off the line, going to lose another position. As we go down the hill, going to pass, I believe that was a Challenger Hellcat. So good luck to that guy. As you can see him fly into the wall. So that was predictable. As we move up into 2nd place behind the Ferrari. I believe that is a F50 competition or something like that. So just going to take my time around these corners. Not going to try and do anything too crazy, as you have to anticipate the extra sliding from the snow. So starting to catch up on the last lap, but just going to overshoot that last corner. and I'm going to come in second place as a result. So on to the next one, we got a Chevelle. I'm pretty sure this is a Chevelle. So starting off in 5th place, A-Class Street. Here we are around the first corner. We got someone going sideways a little bit, but overall not too bad here. We didn't lose anybody. So just going to ghost up through 2 positions as we go around this sharp double apex. Going to get pushed into the wall by the Mustang and going to drop down as a result. So quite quick on the acceleration, able to almost pass the skyline there. Going to brake hard on that corner. Going to try and get a good exit as we go around the skyline. Meeting up with our buddy once again in the Mustang. Going to go narrow, and as you see, he gets the karma that he deserves, and he goes off into a building. So up into 3rd place as we start the 2nd lap. And guy is going to try and drift around this corner. Not going to have much luck with it. He's going to end up in the wall. So as a result, we're going to move up into 2nd place with the Subaru hot on my trail. So going to mess up on that corner a little bit. Subaru's going to go for the move. Going to hit me wide a little bit. But going to capitalize on that next corner. And going to shoot it out wide so that I can hold on to my speed as we start the 3rd lap here. I'm going to brake nice and early. Going to understeer a little bit and end up in the wall, so I'm going to get penalized for that. So I'm going to gas it a little bit too hard there. Going to end up a little bit sideways, so I'm going to lose a bit of momentum. So I've got to have all my cards properly laid out here if I want to make a move. And going to go for the inside line. So just going to get the better launch, and he's not going to like that, and he's just going to ram me into the wall and try and prevent me from passing. But sucks to suck, buddy. Going to get around him anyways and finish in 2nd. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post new content. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.